Hello and welcome to Simple Scotch Reviews. Before I get started, I want to apologize for the long time between videos. Had to move, remodel, so I was away from doing any kind of reviewing. Scotch was all packed away, but time to make up time and get things going. Alright, on the agenda today we have Glenfarclas 12. It's a 12-year-old Highland single malt Scotch whiskey bottled at 43% ABV. Glenfarclas is one that I don't have a whole ton of back experience with. I've tried the 10 and I've tried the 12 now. I haven't reviewed the 10 or the 12 before now, just because I've only had samples, so I don't usually do a review if I just have a sample. It's got to be something I've got a bottle of. So I'd heard a lot about Glenfarclas. I knew some people were big into it, and I heard about the sherry maturation, and so I went into Glenfarclas with an idea of what I'd probably be getting, but I was ready to find out, and let's just say I was quite surprised. I was expecting a flavor profile along the lines of Glendronach based on what I'd heard from some people. Certainly not the case. Not a knock. I enjoy this whiskey. It just wasn't what I expected going into it, which there's nothing wrong with that. All right, let's get to the nose. On the nose, I get sweetness. However, unlike other sherry-influenced whiskeys, it's not a dark brown sugar molasses or any kind of sweetness like that. Not even toffee, caramel. It's a light, syrupy sweetness, maybe honey, but with the fruit notes I'm getting, I almost want to say it's just like a simple syrup, sugar syrup, like you get in a fruit cocktail, or like canned fruit with that sweet syrup, where it's just sweet without any particular character of its own, like a brown sugar would have. I get fruit, and on that fruit spectrum, the fruit is maybe an orchard fruit, like potentially apricot, maybe pear, but I'm mostly getting more tropical fruits. Kind of stumps me, it's just a light fruit. I'd probably put them side by side and they'd be nothing alike, so I'd probably be wrong saying this, but there is a little bit of that fruit note that reminds me of Glenmorangie 18. However, I could be completely wrong. Yeah, nothing else. That light fruit note, sweetness, nothing else. There ends the complexity. On the palate, it's very fresh. It's quite thin. Fresh fruit, sweetness, nothing unexpected. Then when you get to the back end of the palate, there is a baking spice note that shows up to make it somewhat interesting, just from the standpoint of you hope some things are going to be different than the nose to excite you, but honestly it's pretty much the nose with that very, very faint baking spice note that shows up. But aside from that, it's just nose to palate, direct line. Nothing wrong with that. The finish is lingering, but what's lingering is very faint. So it isn't a long finish, but it's a light, thin whiskey. So that is the finish, it's light, and there's nothing wrong with that. Personally, this is a nice, easy sipper, not when I'm gonna spend time sipping and dissecting the whiskey, just having a drink while I do something. Summertime, it'd be perfect with that fruit. It's refreshing, it's fresh and light. I think it's good summertime whiskey. Hopefully I get to try some more Glenfarclas soon, and I can pick up some bottles when I see it traveling, and I can share that with you guys through videos. But either way, I'd say it's definitely not bad, so it's worth trying, but worth trying for what it is, which is an easy sipper, not a complex, knock your socks off kind of dram. But either way, like, subscribe, check out my other videos. When you subscribe, you get notifications when more come up. More videos are coming. Hopefully there's several in the next month, and I can get back on track with reviews. Got a backlog of reviews needing done since I had the break, but Either way, subscribe, enjoy your whiskey, and thanks for watching.